This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by B.D.B.G.P Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What's poppin', everybody? How you feeling? How you living? You already know who it is. It's your boy Jay, aka Big Daddy Beard, aka your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. Another member of the 9% Solution Seekers. What's going on with everybody? Appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out to the big homie, Word, aka the midget thrower himself. He's in the building. He's letting me rock out tonight for this episode. This is a little segment that Word and I have been talking about, you know, behind the scenes and whatnot, because, you know, everybody at the 9, we're all doing big things. We're making stuff happen. This one is called We Need Answers. And the reason we are calling it We Need Answers is because there's just a lot of stuff going on in this world that is just out of control. It's just making us confused and lost and bewildered and just downright puzzled. And so I just feel like there's so many unanswered questions to everything that's going on in today's society. So we need answers. I need answers just as much as y'all do. So that's why I'm pluralizing it, saying that we need answers. So yeah, let's dive into this segment and get to it. But again, I want to shout everybody out. Shout out to the big homie, the Word, you know, my 9% brother from another right there. Bronze, what's going on? Lost Souls, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate y'all coming through. So yeah, strap on in, come in, get comfortable. Because yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to be serious, but we're going to be silly at the same time. Because, you know, we love to entertain and have fun. But at the same time, you know, we also like to give you guys the real, the raw, and the truth. So, as you guys can see from the titles, Celebrity Shenanigans. Now, I consider myself a very quiet person. I like to stay to myself. You know, I don't really like to be out there like that. So, you would think that all these big name celebrities out here that have worked really hard, that have gone from nothing to something, that have put themselves in a position to where they don't have to worry about anyone or anything for the rest of their lives. They can really, you know, sit back and chill and truly enjoy life, knowing that, you know, all the hard work has paid off. So, of course, no days off. You guys know how the saying goes. Gary Bust It Down Brown. What's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, I can't lie, Gary. Your name, I don't know why, it just reminds me of a 70s character, you know, or 70s, 80s character from like one of those Black Exploitations movies. Gary Bust It Down Brown. It's like you got your own theme music when you walk around and stuff like that. I'm just playing. No, what up, 9? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. So yes, these celebrities, I don't care if you're A-list, B-list, all the way down to the letter Z. It doesn't make sense that they have gotten to a place where they are good. I mean, don't got to worry about anyone, anything. Can really chill and enjoy the fabric of their lives. Like that old 90s commercial. You would think they would be truly living a good life, like the Kanye West and T-Pain song. But no. They want to do dumb shit. Dumb shit. Now, let me say this. It's not all of them. It's not all of them. Time, Prez, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. There are some that, you know, do live quiet lives, you know, got their money, got their fame, got their fortune. They're doing their thing, not bothering anybody. But then there's just some that just truly just have no common sense whatsoever. And it really just boggles my mind. So my question is this, and it's a very, very simple question. Why? That's it. Why? Why do you want to put yourself in a situation that you know is going to hurt you, that you know is going to cause you to go downhill, that you know is going to cause people to not even look at you the same after it's all said and done? Now, yeah, there will be those people that, will still strongly support them and say, oh, well, they're going through a dark time in their life, or, we really don't know what goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that. Or, we need to ease up and stuff. We shouldn't quote unquote cancel them and all that bullshit. All right. I ain't trying to hear this. Like Cletus Clump said on The Night Professor when they were at the dinner table and the grandma was talking all nasty and stuff. He was like, I don't want to hear this shit when I'm eating. That's how I feel. I don't want to hear none of this. Oh, I'm going through a dark time and it's really hard and stressful. People are worth millions, billions, trillions of dollars. There should be no issues. None whatsoever. I ain't trying to hear that. You give me a couple $1 million or billions, trillions, they're going to see me doing some of the shit that these celebrities are doing. I'm going to be chilling somewhere, a little island, probably doing real estate and whatnot, chilling, drinking all different types of drinks I never heard of with me and my lady and my family, just relaxing, laying up, staying out of trouble. I ain't gonna be doing none of that if I got all the money that I've ever wanted, I could ever dream of. So it just begs the question, why? Y'all ever watch that movie, Nutty Professor? And again, I just kind of quoted back to it because for those who don't know, I reference a lot of movies and television because as much as people think that, it's all like fun and games, there's a lot of messages, hidden gems in these movies and these television shows and these lines that I quote. So y'all remember the scene when Sherman Klump turned into Buddy Love and he went to go on that date with Jada Pinkett and he got to the club and stuff like that. She got pissed off at him for being late and stuff like that. He started making up all these excuses. He was like, look, it's not my fault. I ran out of gas. Needed fresh drawers. The car broke down the street. Of all things, why tonight? Why? 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 That's what I'm asking with these dumbass celebrities that do stupid, senseless shit. Why? Like, if you don't want the money and the fortune and the fame, give it to us. Give it to me. Give it to Word. Give it to everybody else that's up in here. Or the next person. If you don't want it. Because it just doesn't make sense. So, we're going to jump into celebrity court right now. I'm going to just give a couple examples of some extremely dumbass celebrities who just don't have the sense God gave them. I mean, maybe they do, but I don't know. Maybe their brain just hopped out their head and said, look, I can't do this no more. I'm going on vacation. Let us start with Exhibit A. You guys know him, love him. Well, y'all probably don't love him anymore, but you know him now. Musical icon, Robert Sylvester Kelly, Chi-Town's finest. You got to take one of those long, hard sighs when you just say his name. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You guys know his story. Then got himself locked up. I forgot how many years he's got, but it don't seem like he's getting out no time soon. Locked up because he is up here pissing on people and having sex with underage girls, minors. Don't make no sense. Come on, Robert. Come on. You're Robert fucking Kelly. You can have anyone you want. And you want to sit up here and sleep and videotape Girl Scouts. Nigga. You got to say one of those. Or, for all the other races that don't like to say the N-word. Ninja. Ninja, come on. You're Robert Kelly. R. Kelly. And see, it's tough because I'm a huge R. Kelly fan. My favorite album was R. You guys know that's the double album, had some of the classics on there. You know, like Half on the Baby and Home Alone, and just the list goes on and on and on. I can't even look at R. Kelly the same now. It done got so bad for R. Kelly that he done lost all privileges to his musical alias. That's right. He lost privileges to his last name, the first initial in his name, and the goddamn period. Yeah, that's right. He ain't got no ownership of the period either. Yeah. You know it's bad when you take the period away from somebody's name. That's how you know you in some shit. So, yeah. So he has gone all the way from R. Kelly down to Bob. Bob the Builder. Bob, the one that works in the paint department at Home Depot. That's R. Kelly now. He is Bob. Because when he gets out, if he ever gets out, that's exactly where he's going to be working at. Going from being the multi-millionaire musical icon to working in aisle 5 at Home Depot. And you know what's so sad about it? If or whenever he does get out and you do happen to see him next time you go to Home Depot and grab some home supplies or anything that you need for a home decor renovation, you're going to see him right there in the paint aisle singing, "I don't see nothing wrong with a little paint and prime." Ain't no more bump and grind, it's paint and prime. Sitting there looking all dusty and dingy with an orange smock. Bob. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. It's like that scene in Coming to America when Akeem and Simi got to Queens and they were trying to find a place to live, and they went to that rundown apartment building. And the landlord was showing them all around, giving them the tour and stuff. And he finally showed them the room that they was going to be staying in. And he was just like, damn shame what they did to that dog. Damn shame, Bob. And again, I asked the question. And if someone has the answer, please tell me. Why, Bob? Why? Again, this man has classics. Classic albums. I got his discography here as I'm looking right at it. 12 Play, R. Kelly, TP2.com, Chocolate Factory, Happy People, TP3 Reloaded, Double Up, Untitled, Love Letter, Write Me Back, Black Panties, The Buffet, 12 Nights of Christmas. We can't forget about the collaborative albums, Born in the 90s with Public Announcement. Oh man, whatever happened to them? Y'all remember Public Announcement? They had that song, Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yo, wanna work your body, baby, wanna work your body, wanna work your body, wanna body bump. That was that classic, even though it was just a one-hit wonder, but still. And we can't forget, the back-to-back albums with Jay-Z, The Best of Both Worlds and Unfinished Business. It's crazy catalog. Crazy. So it just, again, begs that question. Why? Why are you messing with Girl Scouts? Why are you messing with kindergartners? Why are you messing with the female cast from High School Musical, Bob? What y'all say is ego? You think so? You know what? That it could be ego. It could be. He's probably thinking to himself, I'm R. Kelly. But that doesn't make it right. And here's the crazy thing. I'm gonna trip y'all out for a minute. Who else we got up in the building? Tracy, hey, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Exactly. The plate maker. That's exactly what he's gonna be doing. In aisle 20 and stuff, showing people carpets and stuff and doors at Home Depot and stuff. Oh, damn it, Bob. And every single Home Depot, no matter which one you go to, no matter what part of the country it is, they always have an employee named Bob. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all know I'm telling the truth too. Exactly. From platinum records to metal plates, Bob made no goddamn sense. Sorry for cursing. But I'm going to trip y'all out. So here's the thing about people like R. Kelly, especially these musical celebrities. They be having some amazing classic records and albums. But if you ever listen to the singles and stuff, really listen to these songs, there's a lot of hidden gems that we miss. It's just that we love the song so much that we're not even really paying attention to it. But it's like we got to really be keen to these things. For example, one of my favorite songs by Bob. Yeah, and that's right. I'm calling him Bob from here on out. He is no longer R. Kelly. He's Bob now. So y'all address him as Bob. Yeah, exactly. Most of the Bobs we know are exactly. I know every single Home Depot I've been to, there was someone named Bob. And it shows on their smock and everything. Like, I mean, in capital letters, they making it known. I am Bob. Shay, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. So yeah, with R. Kelly's songs, discography. If you guys don't know, really listen to these songs. There were like hidden gems that could kind of signify what he was doing behind the scenes. But like I said, we paid no attention to it. We paid no mind to it because of the simple fact that we were just so in love with the music that we weren't really listening. Age ain't nothing but a number. If that ain't the biggest Easter egg / hidden gem, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you. He wrote the song for Aaliyah. And keep in mind, for those who don't know, he was married to Aaliyah at one point, and she was underage. Shame on you, Bob. Shame on you. I'm going to really trip you out with another one. One of my favorite songs. Probably, it actually is my favorite song. Let me rephrase that. Half on a Baby. Y'all remember that classic? Half on a baby. Oh, is your body next to me? Ooh, na, na. Y'all know the classic. Again, this is how he tricked us. Because you all know half on a baby is just another word of saying the female anatomy, the lower region of the female anatomy. But think about the beginning of the title of the song. Half. You know what he was also referring to? The girls that he's sleeping with. Their age. They're half his age. Y'all weren't ready for that one. Yeah. I peeped it. Like right around the time that I started hearing all this stuff about him, I started really going back and listening to some of these little Easter eggs and stuff. I'm like, hold up. This is what he really was talking about. He wasn't talking about just, the lower region. He was talking about the age bracket. Oh, so age ain't nothing but a number, huh, Bob? Yeah, y'all weren't ready for that. Really think about it. Half on a baby. All the girls he dealt with, half his age. Look it up. All those ones that you see on those documentaries surviving R. Kelly are all half his age. Shame on you, Bob. This whole situation with Bob, again, I gotta reference the Nutty Professor again. Y'all remember that scene when Sherman turned into Buddy Love and he went on that date at the Ritz? He had to do that presentation. And he was with Jada Pinkett and stuff, and he was trying to get upstairs to sleep with her and whatnot. And then, she ended up like dissing him. No, not dissing him, but she ended up like leaving him because he was trying to mess around with all those other girls that he had met and stuff during his presentation. And they got back to his house and stuff, tore the whole place apart, had that big, gigantic party. Jada Pinkett came over to talk to him about, what was going on with Buddy Love. Of course, she don't realize that, that's just his alter ego, and saw everything that was going on and decided to dip up out of there. And then, of course, one thing after another just happened. His whole world just went spiraling downhill. Jada Pinkett didn't want to have no relationship with him. He got fired from his job at the college and stuff. So now he's home, stuff in his face. And what happens? That videotape comes on with Buddy Love doing that recording. And remember that line that he said to him, Sherman? He was like, you know what you did, Sherman? You had the time of your life last night. You don't get arrested in 50 states for all the shit that you just did last night? That's Bob. You get arrested in 50 states for everything you've been doing over these years? Shame on you, Bob. Shame on you. Make no damn sense. Half. Yep. While we're on the subject, how many years does Bob the Painter have? Did they say? I don't know. I think they said, what do you got, like 25, 30 years or something like that? He in there for a while. It's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna really trip your mind out with another one. When a woman's fed up. Mm-hmm. It correlates back to the whole R. Kelly, Surviving R. Kelly documentary. Oh, you got 30? Oh, okay. When a woman's fed up, they got fed up with all the stuff that he was doing. They just didn't want to say it. Think about it. These hidden gems, they're scary. They're scary. But like I said, we ain't paying no attention to them because we just too busy rocking out. It's a damn shame. He had another song on that our album, the double one, Home Alone. It's on tonight. Why the hell he calling it Home Alone? You know why? Because, of course, when, teenage girls are older and stuff, the parents can finally go off and do their thing. Now they're a little bit older, responsible. They can, stay at home and do their thing as long as they ain't having no wild parties and causing no chaos and stuff. Home Alone. It's a song with Kelly Price. It's on his double album R. Look it up. Shame on you, Bob. Shame on you. All right. Enough about that reckless painter. Exhibit B. Who is next? Sean John Combs. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, Mr. Mr. Take That, and all them other ridiculous ad-libs that he used to say all throughout everybody's damn songs. They used to annoy the hell out of people. Shut the hell up. I like this. I like the way this feels. Take that. Shut up. Shut up. What are you doing? Let the people enjoy the music. You get damn ad-libs every 2 seconds. Diddy. Ugh, all the mess that this man has been doing. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Thank you, word. Thank you. Shane. Yeah, because see, we can no longer spell his name like we do in the hood, S-E-A-N. It's S-H-A-W-N. That's his name now, Sean. Yeah. You gotta do it like that. Or better yet, if we want to take it a step further, Shane, you mean. Shane Diddy Combs. This man. And it's so disappointing because Shane done brought us so much amazing musical talent. The introduction of Mary J. Blige, Bad Boy, Biggie, The Lox, Mace, Faith, Total, 112, Sherry Dennis, Black Rob, G-Dep, Craig Mack. List goes on and on and on. The band, even though I wasn't that crazy about them, but still they got some shine off of him. Dirty Money, Danity Kane. Oh man, Billionaire. They gotta worry about a thing. Don't worry about anyone or anything. From the mean streets of Mount Vernon. Dad was a alcoholic and abuser and all that other stuff like that, but he found a way to make it out and become the icon that he is. But of course, people like to say that whole, more money, more problems. See, I don't really believe that theory because it doesn't matter how much money you have. There's tons of people out there that have money, but they don't allow the problems to get in the way of what they're doing and how they're living. It's just these ones that just get money and just decide to just say and do whatever and think it's okay and think they, can get away scot-free. But it always ends up catching up to them. And once it catches up to them, it's there to stay. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like vacation luggage. It's just there everywhere you go. Diddy, my God. Roll out the red carpet. Where did we begin? From the alleged drug trafficking and sex trafficking and the wild parties. And apparently now, he's like drugging people, victimizing them and paying them off and stuff like that to stay silent. I've been hearing so much stuff. It's crazy. People that you wouldn't expect to be at these parties are there. You know what I heard recently? This is gonna blow your mind. You remember that show, the '90s show, classic Family Matters? Y'all remember Reginald Vell Johnson? He was Carl Winslow on the show. Apparently, Carl Winslow went to a Diddy party. Carl! And apparently they were, in one of them rooms, playing his favorite game, Take That. I'm like, nah, Carl, come on. Oh, what? Yeah, right? Nuts. Insane. I'm like, I'm one of them type of people. I don't believe everything I hear. I don't like to. But it's crazy because, Carl Winslow in real life, apparently he's not married. I don't think he's ever been married. So, as much as I'm a huge fan of Carl, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. But, it's just one of those things that's just hard to believe. Right, Prez. Poor man's mindset, then suddenly acquire lots of money. You still make poor man decisions. Yeah, it's a song called that. It's a song. I think it's by Rick Ross. It's called "Rich People Making Poor Decisions." Like, it's just come on. But even with us though, we don't even have the same type of money that these guys have. But yes, there's some out there who just don't have the sense God gave them. But yet there's people like us that are in here in this live stream tonight that maybe don't have the same type of money as Diddy and all these other people, but we're not making the same decisions. We're not doing it. It just doesn't make any sense. And now, the whole thing with the tape getting leaked from CNN with Diddy basically just beating up and abusing poor Cassie. Man, it's just like, really? And then, telling everybody that he was in a dark place at the time and he wasn't in his right mind. Bullshit. You got billions. I don't believe that anyone of that magnitude with that amount of money should have any issues. You shouldn't. What issues do you have? What possible problem could you have? You don't got the type of problems we have to deal with anymore. You don't got to worry about, not paying your rent, getting months behind and stuff because you got laid off from your job or whatever, stuff like that, or a budget cut and stuff like that. Now, you got eviction notices on your door. You're trying to figure out where to go and what to do. You don't got to worry about your car constantly breaking down no matter how much money you put into it to get it fixed. Like, you don't got to worry about anything. This man can go around the world in 80 days and back with all the money that he has. And it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's crazy. I don't know if y'all saw the additional footage that they had, but like, I think prior to Diddy beating up Cassie, I think like he was trying to get her. She was like in the room underneath like a blanket, and he was trying to get her like come from under the blanket so they can go to the beach and hang out because they were at some type of resort. She didn't want to come up under the blanket. Looked like a little kid. Like, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But then it's like when they fast forward, you see what was going on. It's just like, well, damn, it's just crazy. And you would never think. You would never think that, he would stoop so low to do stuff like that. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Selena, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's oh, man. And that's the thing, like, especially with the musical celebrities, it's so hard to still be fans of them and love them, knowing that this is the type of stuff that they're doing behind the scenes and just trying to make you think nothing of it. Now again, we don't, even though we live in a society where everybody's trying to cancel this and cancel that. First of all, you can't cancel anyone, like there's still going to be people that truly support them no matter what. There's people that still continue to support Diddy, support Bob, no matter what they do, knowing everything they do. They're still going to have the support. You can go on their Instagrams right now. You can see Diddy still got about like 90 million followers, even though everyone knows what he's doing. He still got support. So of course he's never going to truly be worried. And he can say and do whatever, like, give us that BS apology and then, make it seem like he was really sad and, it was a hard time in his life. Nah. It wasn't no hard time in your life. It's just that everything is coming back around full circle. And now you realize it. And, he's trying to find any and every way to get out of these situations, but it's too late. It's like the late, great DMX said on that song, Money, Power, Respect. You do dirt, you get dirt. Simple as that. If you do dirt, you get dirt. And again, people don't realize that 5 letter word that starts with a K and ends with an A is serious. Karma's real. I don't care what anybody says. It will come back around. As much as people don't want to think, as much as people want to ignore it, karma will get that ass. Trust me. It'll it'll creep up on you like COVID. You won't see it coming.
Do you hear me? Is my mic okay?
It
Mic check.
sounds a little muffled.
Little muffled. I just wanted to say what up, though. Appreciate everybody coming through. Been holding it down. And I wanted to add something too.
You might
I,
fix your mic.
Mike, go ahead and rock out. I'm gonna try to hook this other mic up real quick.
Yeah, it's like mad staticky there. Sound like one of those old school TVs with the converter box and stuff. But yeah, karma is inevitable. It is. It is. You can't shake it. You can't break it. Can't get away from it. It's serious. It's serious. And you know, these celebrities, they think because of all the money they got, like it won't come back. It won't backfire. But you know what's really sad though about like the situation like Cassie and stuff like that? It's like, okay, you know this type of stuff is going on. I don't care how much money they're offering or what they're trying to do. It's like you gotta speak up and say something. Because you know, I was reading about, LA saying that they had to dismiss the whole situation with that case and stuff, because they're trying to pin a case on Diddy regarding the whole situation with the tape and all the stuff he did to Cassie. Like they were saying, I guess because it's been so long, it's been like 10 plus years, they can't open up an investigation about it, so they basically just had to dismiss it. But even prior to that, Diddy basically paid her and the lawyers off. Oh, my name, Big Daddy Beard. I'm a YouTube gaming content creator. I'm a member of the 9% Solution Seekers. Yeah, if you want to check out my gaming channel on YouTube, you can definitely do so. It's B.D.B.G.P, Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions. You can definitely check that out. Appreciate the continuous love and support from everybody. But yeah, it's like you know what's going on. You see what's happening. It's like, why wouldn't she just leave? Or better yet, why wouldn't she just say anything? I don't understand that. Like I hear that, because of people like Diddy, because they have so much money and power, their reach is just like out of this world. There's just like no escaping and all that. I don't believe none of that. Because like I said, like the saying goes, money don't make you rich. It really doesn't. So I don't care how strong your reach is and stuff. These people got to say something. It's like they wait for like the right opportunity to try to like get them watered down. It's like, no, catch these people when it's happening. I feel bad for Cassie, but honestly, probably too afraid. I mean, afraid of what though? That's another unanswered question. Why? What are you afraid of? Like, if you got to go into like WITSEC or witness protection or whatever, do something. But it's just like, no, like you got to say something. You got to speak up. You can't, like this happened in what, 2016, that whole situation. You can't sit up here and wait like what 10 plus years later or whatever the case, and now you decide to want to speak up and say something, but then just to turn around and basically settle out of court. Come on, like this, it's almost like you didn't care, or you knew all this stuff was happening, you knew what was going on, and it's just like yeah, she sold her soul and then said no, you can't say. Yeah, it's like you once you drop that blood, that drip of blood onto that paper, that's it. They got you. If she knew what was going on, she had the opportunity to go. She should have went. And it wasn't like she didn't have any success. Like, I don't know if her album went platinum and stuff when she first came out, but the song, remember the song she had, Me and You, and then she had the other song. It didn't really do too well as the first one. I think it was called Long Way to Go. That was my banger, by the way. But I mean, she had some money. She had a little bit of fame and fortune. Like she had the opportunity to get out, but she did. Instead, she just let herself sink deeper and deeper into that sunken place, like on the Get Out movie. He said, what? Diddy allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car for talking to Cassie. And look, my thing is, what's the Bob Marley song? Stand up, stand up, stand up for your rights. You gotta stand up. You gotta say something. I don't care how deep a person's reach is or how much money. We gotta say something. We can't just let this type of stuff go on and then just sit around and turn the other cheek and ignore it, or just do like that one song, go on, take the money and run. No, no. And then turn around years later, oh, he did this, he did that. Come on, come on. No. Once it happens, you got to say something right off the bat. You got to speak up, stand up, say something. You know, it's just like it's sad because now it's like you feel bad, but at the same time you almost can't, because it's like, look how long ago that was. If it was something recent, it'd be more understandable. But it's just like with everything that led up to it, with her just not finding the strength to just leave and then settling out of court and just taking the money. It's just like, okay, are you sure you were really going through all of this, or did you just want money out the ordeal and whatnot? It's just like it's hard to believe. For me, it is. I can't speak on anybody else, but it's just one of those things that just I look at it and I'm like, come on, I'm saying something. I don't give a damn. You got to send everybody after me. I'm going to speak up. I'm not about to just let something like this continue to keep going on and on. And again, it's like, speak up. Got to do something. Got to say something. Don't let all this time go by and then just now say something. It's like if someone loses a loved one to someone else, you don't see them just letting time go on. They're going and doing something about it. And they're going to keep fighting the good fight, no matter what. But to just let time go on, it's just like, it's almost like, like she, like, kind of let it go and, like just said to hell with it and just put up with it. It's like, why you got to let so much time go by before you finally have that last straw? Like, no, it should have been the last straw right then and there. Domestic violence victims are sometimes caught in a cycle, and it's not always easy for them to leave. I don't understand, but some women find it hard to leave. Nah, you got to get up and go. You got to pack the bags and go. Like it's no excuse. Don't just continue to sit there and deal with it. Get up and go. And now look, Cassie's happily married to I don't know the guy, but I think he's like a famous fitness instructor or something like that. Living life, happy now. But it's like, don't let the trauma get any worse. Because see, now it's like, it's really hard for her to live comfortably like she wants to, because it's like flashbacks and nightmares. It's like, once it happens, do something about it. It's very sad, but we live in a day and age now where you got to do something. You got to say something. No matter how many people try to cover it up, because they that tape, somebody leaked that. Like that was all hush money right there. It was definitely hush money. So, but no, you gotta do something, because at least you could say you tried versus just not doing anything at all. It almost seems like you just were content with it. To me, that's just how I look at it. But yeah, Diddy, Diddy's just, man. And like I said, it's sad because I'm a fan of the music, but it's just, like I was saying about, R. Kelly, aka Bob. It's like they're doing so much behind the scenes, but because, of their character and their musical track record, it just like it makes us ignore it. But it's like we truly can at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So something's got to be said. Something's got to be done. But it's upsetting because, like I said, I'm a huge fan. Like he gave us so many dope musical acts, but then to just sit up here and do this type of shit, like come on, Diddy. And now look, kids then got involved in the mess. And now even the kids aren't even thinking straight. Did y'all peep that the whole little situation that's going on between Diddy, King Combs, which is his oldest son, and 50 Cent? 50 Cent's been trolling the hell out of Diddy. So King Combs released like a diss track coming at him and stuff. And in the diss track, I don't know the line word for word, but he said something about because you guys know all of Diddy's homes recently got raided not too long ago and stuff like that. I don't know how much evidence they have to, like convict him or anything. But yeah, I forgot what the name of the song is. It was whack, by the way, but I just happened to hear it one time. And King Combs says something like, yeah, they raided all of our houses, but there's that one that they didn't find. Let me say that again for everybody in the back of the congregation that didn't hear that. He said they might have raided all of our homes, but there's still one that they didn't find. Why the hell would you say something like that? You might just wear a shirt that says, yeah, I did it. I'm just like, and I'm sitting there like, I had to stop it right on that part. I'm like, did he really just say that? Like, like all this trouble your dad's in. You know that is going to bring all of you guys down. Why the fuck would you say something like that? Man. Like father, like son, right? And that's the thing too. Today is different from 5 years ago, and the influence of social media. Everyone's voice can be heard, and it just takes an upload. Exactly. Diddy is Satan's son. Yeah, he's definitely looking like that. Right, big dummy. Like Fred G. Sanford, dumbass. Like, why would you say that? Even 50, he responded. I'm not even a 50 Cent fan like that, but I even got to agree with him on this one. He was like, why would you say that? Knowing everything that's going on, like, oh, man, like, wake up. They should have checked the house next door. Right? As many properties as he owns, it's just like, man, it doesn't add up. And again, it's just like, why? Why are you having all these wild parties and doing some of the stuff you're doing, knowing it's going to come back to you? Now it's like people can't stop talking about the Diddy parties. And now, the whole no Diddy thing. It's like, oh, he ain't. And see, and that's the thing too, like you guys said, social media, it's become the global takeover now. So now it's just like from the videos, the uploads to the memes and everyone knows the internet is undefeated. So it's just like when you do stuff like this, you gotta know it's gonna come back on you. Oh man, it's bad. It's just, and now it's like his son is getting pissed off because he's trying to tell people to stop, going around prancing that whole no Diddy thing. It's like, man, look, once the cat's out the bag, it's nothing you could do about that. You know how hard it is to put that thing back in there. It's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. He had some recent post on one of his social media pages. Y'all need to stop with this no Diddy shit and stop saying that. This is like, yeah, right. You ain't about to silence all these people. They ain't gonna stop them from saying it, and you ain't about to run around and beat up everybody that says it. You'll be long-winded, tired, and everything. Especially as scrawny as he is. It's just like, come on. But again, he put it on himself, and he had no reason to. It's like, what did he think was going to happen at these parties? It's one thing if you're just having like a little get together, cookout type of vibe, a party or gathering like that. This man's doing the most with these parties, so it's like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think like you're just going to keep having these parties and stuff wasn't going to start getting back to people? Things weren't going to transpire. It's like, come on, Diddy. Come on, Shane. Shame on you, Shane. That's his new name now. It ain't Sean, it's Shane. Telling you. Shane gonna be working at Home Depot right next to Bob. I don't know what department he's gonna be in, but he'll be there soon. Or I don't know. He might end up like a Big Lots or something. Or I'm trying to think of a place that's that's got some business, but it's not as like top tier as some of the other ones. I ain't even gonna say Walmart or Target, because you got to have maybe Walmart, because they be hiring any old body. I don't Target, they're a little more professional, but yeah, probably Walmart. Better yet, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. Diddy gonna be working at a 7-Eleven. Since he likes to be up all night having these wild parties, you know, that's the only party he gonna be doing. Working behind that booth at 7-Eleven. Just doesn't make any sense, but this is what I don't understand about these celebrities. Still got a couple more. Still have a few more. Exhibit C. And this one was really, truly disappointing. Demetrius Jamel Ja Morant. For those who don't know who that is, he is a popular basketball player in the NBA. He's a point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, for anybody that watches basketball. Man, this man is 24. He was slated to become like the new face of the NBA, you know, because of his athleticism, because of just everything that he's doing when he's on the court. Like, he is just a major two-way elite player, just dope. He's fun to watch. He just makes the game entertaining and enjoyable. This idiot. Now, here's my thing. He's from the South, for those who don't know. He is from Dalzell, South Carolina. Now, you know, just the name alone tells you that ain't a big town. Is that even a town? It sounds more like a district or a province. Sounds like something you would hear on like a sitcom or something. Welcome to Dalzell Township. You know, you go through there, the population is maybe like 30 people. That's one of those type of towns where people drive through and you see that person standing next to the sign and stuff saying welcome to Dalzell. And then, you know, as more people come in, they change the number and cross it out so that the population increases. Yeah, it's about 30 people that live in Dalzell, South Carolina. But anyway, this genius has been killing it, you know, ever since he got into the NBA. Been doing his thing. Man is just recently got a contract extension to make over $200 million, and he's only 24. Did y'all hear that? Over 24 and is on the verge of making over $200 million. Jesus. And what does this dummy do? This man wants to go around toting guns in places where you're not supposed to have guns at. Going viral on IG, driving in the car with a loaded gun with all his friends. And one of the friends, who's an even bigger idiot, is recording him getting turned up in the truck and stuff. You know, they vibing out, doing their thing, but this man is holding a loaded gun in his hand. And you know, the NBA, they have very strict rules and regulations on guns because there's several other players that have gotten fined or even got banned and removed from the league because of some of the gun charges and allegations that they've had on them. So it's like, idiot. You're from a town called Dalzell. You ain't from New York. You're not from Atlanta. You're not from, you know, Cali. You're not from, you're not even from the hood. You're not from the hood. You don't know anything about the hood life. I don't care how many tattoos you have and all that stuff like that. Like, you've never lived that life. So why now you get all this money and all of a sudden now you think you're this thug or this gangster? Like, that's not you. It's not you. So it doesn't make sense. Right? Again, I asked the question, why? It felt like they wanted him to be the new face of the NBA before that. They did. He was on track to becoming, like, I ain't gonna say the face, but definitely one of the faces, because, you know, there's a lot of new youthful generational talent, because, you know, a lot of the older heads like LeBron and all of them, you know, their father time is reaching up to them. So they're kind of on their way out the door. on the verge of like retiring and possibly like, coaching teams or doing anything else, like maybe hosting, youth leagues and stuff like that. So a lot of these new youthful guys that are coming in, they want them to now be the representation of what the NBA is now. And it's just like, you would think, how hard it is to get into the NBA. How difficult it is to be one of those really skilled players and to not even have an opportunity to make it to the big league. So now you got to resort to just playing rec ball at your local gym or even like the G League and stuff. You know how hard it is to go from nothing to something in a league like that and become damn near the face, endorsements, deals, all of that. And to have that much money, contract extensions, $200 million? What? Man. And because of him, and here's the crazy part about the story. I'm gonna break it down. So he was in Denver, Colorado, or some club. I don't know where it was. He's on IG, posing, holding some little tiny like secret agent man gun. It looked like, at first I thought it was like a little water gun. It looked like one of those ones you get at the dollar store and stuff like that. But it was actually like small little 9mm. He's like smiling, cheesing, holding it up, but he's prancing around in the club with the gun, throwing up gang signs, just doing all this stupid shit. So that was the first offense. He, of course, the NBA caught wind of it. Suspended him for, I think, what was it, like eight or 10 games, if I'm not mistaken. So, of course, he's saying that, he went to therapy and all that stuff like that. And, of course, giving everybody those bullshit spiels like, oh, I'm going through stuff. I've been in a dark place. It's been really tough for me the last couple years. Bullshit. You're from a place called Dalzell. Nobody want to hear that shit. Get the hell out of here. Where the hell is even, where is Dalzell even at? Is it even close to like any of like the major cities in South Carolina? Where the hell is that? That's got to be like, it sounds like a swampland. Like, what? I don't want to hear that you're in a dark place and all that. Get the hell out of my face. Like, man, please. Ugh. Why is that? That's another thing. Why is that everyone's excuse? When these celebrities do dumb shit, why is that always their excuse? They're going through dark times. They're having stressful times. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You ain't in the sunken place. You worth $200 million. Kiss my ass. Shut up. Like, East, what up, guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, don't give me this BS about I'm going through tough times. It's like ain't nobody going through nothing when you worth over hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't want to hear that stuff. But again, so yeah, he got caught with the situation, got suspended. He claimed he quote unquote learned his lesson, but then the idiot turns around again and now is in the car with all of his dumbass friends. And of course, they're younger than him. So he's like the oldest. He's supposed to be the mature one setting the example. But the crazy part is he turns right around after the first situation happened. And this had to be maybe like, what, a month or two after the first situation? He's back to toting the gun again. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And this is right after he got the announcement that he was getting his max extension contract for the $200 million. Idiot. What are you doing? So, of course, he gets suspended for even longer. Eventually came back, but his return got cut short because he got injured. I don't know what the injury was. I think he had to get shoulder surgery or something like that. So now he's out for the rest of the season. His team didn't make the playoffs, and that was it. And they just basically went downhill because when he was with them, they were doing really well. So it's just like, you see what happens? When you do dirt, you get dirt. It's like, you got to learn from your mistakes. Don't say you learned your lesson, but then you turn right around and do the exact same thing that got you in trouble in the first place, dumbass. Can't even call this man Ja Morant, even though his real name's Jamel. No, it's Demetrius. The hell kind of name is that anyway? You know what Demetrius sounds like? It sounds like one of those ointments or like one of those medicines that you get from like, aisle 6 in like CVS or something like that. You ever seen them old school commercials where they used to like remember how they had like Vicks Vapor Rub and all of that stuff and Robitussin? Demetrius extra strength. That's what that sounds like. Demetrius. Sounds like the name of some like Epsom salt. Demetrius Epsom salt. His name is Demetrius. But in this case, we're gonna call him Tetris, because that's what it sounds like. Every time I look at it, I just think of Tetris. His middle name is Jamel, but we're gonna call him Jamal. That's how people pronounce Jamal and stuff. When they can't pronounce Jamal, they say Jamal. Yeah. I'm having terrible chest congestion. Try Demetrius oil. It'll make you feel good in a matter of seconds. Wow. Thank you, Demetrius. Demetrius oil. Then, they had little background vocals and stuff. Demetrius. Extra strength. And then, try all the fruit flavors too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You run into like CVS or like Walgreens late at night because you can't sleep. You're having trouble. And you're looking for something like cheap and affordable, because them prices for them medicines in there be crazy, and you just stumble across Demetrius. So appreciate it, Selena. Appreciate it. Exactly. But yeah, Tetris. That's his name. Because I just trying to pronounce his first name is just ridiculous. So yes, Tetris. Idiot. Dummy. And honestly, even though I like him, he's a great player. He's become one of my favorites. I have no remorse for him, because it's like you did all of that and look what happened. You came back, you were starting to do your thing, and you got injured and stuff. So honestly, yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when you do dirt. You get dirt, stupid. Now you're out for the whole season. And he's going to miss most of next season because the injury was that severe and stuff. Like, I don't know if he got the surgery yet or not, but it's just like, dummy. And here's the crazy part. He's only 24. He's got a beautiful baby daughter. I think she's like maybe 2 or 3 years old. And he even said, he's like, I got to do better because I'm setting a bad example for all those who look up to me. And more importantly, I'm setting a bad example for my daughter. Oh, when did you realize that? After the second time around? Like that song, second time around, dumbass. You should have knew what you were doing from the first time, you idiot. Y'all remember that movie, White Man Can't Jump? Remember Woody Harrelson's girlfriend in the movie, Rosie Perez? Every time he did something dumb, what did she always say? Stupid! Stupid, Billy! Stupid! Yeah, that's Tetris. That's Tetris, that's Shane, and that's Bob. Stupid! Dumbasses. Make no sense. And again, exactly, Gloria. It just I don't get it. So again, I asked the question. Simple, one-worded question. Why? Why? More money than God. You can live wherever you want, do whatever you want. I mean, to be 24 and have over 200 million. And he hasn't even been in the league that long. Dippin' Dots. Thank you, Gary. Oh, they got names for days. To have that much at that young age, like, it's crazy. You remember how it was back in the days? We felt like $1,000 was money. Now $1,000 ain't nothing. $1,000 is like pennies to us. But to have that amount, to be that young, you're set for the rest of your life. He doesn't even have to do another thing. If he's smart, if he's, smart about his money, if he invests it, if he does the right thing with it, yeah, he's set for life. But you want to go around toting guns and pretending to be someone that you're not. Come on, man. And the crazy part is, I don't know if you guys ever seen him. For anybody that watches basketball, you already know what he looks like. But for those who don't watch basketball, he's about what? 6'3"? No, 6'2". He's 6'2". He's 174 pounds. Yeah. He looks like a toothpick with a wig. No, that's not even. You know what he looks like? He's built like a janitor mop. So He's built like that dirty ass janitor high school mop. We're talking about Demetrius Ja Morant, but in this case, we're calling him Tetris East, because that, yeah, I don't even like pronouncing his first name. I call him Tetris Jamel Morant. But in this, I mean, Demetrius Jamel Morant. But in this case, we're gonna call him Tetris Jamel. And we were talking about other dumbass celebrities. We were talking about R. Kelly, whose new name now is Bob, and we were talking about Sean Diddy Combs, whose new name now is Shane. Yeah, that's how far they've stooped with idiocracy and stupidity that we can't even call them by their names now. So it's crazy, but yeah, it just yeah. So at least when you talk about midgets, that's you word. That is all you. Yeah, Shane, aka Dippin' Dots. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, Shane, Dippin' Dots Combs. Idiots. So again, just 3 exhibits of just straight morons. Morons who all have money and are just doing dumb stuff. Just ridiculous. Who else? Um, oh, this one really kind of surprised me too. Bruno Mars. Anybody knows Bruno Mars? Dope. One of the illest singers out there. Real name Peter Gene Hernandez. Everybody knows Bruno for the Super Bowl performance and all the classic songs, 24 Karat Magic and, you know, Grenade and If I Was Your Man and, you know, the recent project that he did with Anderson .Paak, which was just absolutely dope. The group name Silk Sonic and all that. Tell you what up, Nine. How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Now, here's the crazy thing about Bruno Mars. He actually said in an interview that he is very private and very quiet when it comes to his celebrity lifestyle. Yeah, Bruno Mars. He he says the only time he ever comes out and is when he needs to do interviews, make music, do shows, tour, and make like appearances and stuff to do like signings and meet and greet stuff like that. He said other than that, he's just living a regular normal life, going to the laundromat and grocery shopping just like everybody else, doing the day-to-day stuff. Tell me why this idiot is now in debt and apparently like on the verge of going bankrupt because this man has been like blowing all of his money in the casinos and placing bets left and right. And apparently he owes like 40-50 million dollars in debt. You're Bruno Mars. Bruno freaking Mars. What are you doing? And I know there's people that have gambling problems and stuff like that. I know they go overboard, but it's just like to blow that much money, to be in that much debt. Dummy Mars. That's his new name. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's funny because one of my favorite songs by him is Grenade. Because you know how the song goes. I'll catch a grenade for you. You need to catch that grenade and just hold it in your hand. Don't even throw it. Like catch it and just hold on to it until it just boom. Just and blows your ass to Mars. Dummy. Blew his whole account. You know how hard it's gotta be to like wake up and call the bank and stuff and hear your account balance is negative $40 million. What? What? Man, I'd just be in the bed with grenades everywhere. What? You know, the joy to wake up and hear your account balance is $40 million. Now you got to wake up and hear your account balance is to be announced, to be decided, or your account balance is in debt. Idiot. What are you doing? And the crazy part is this caught me by surprise because I didn't even know Bruno Mars had a gambling problem. Because he's so quiet, he's so chill. He doesn't seem like he really does anything. And here's the thing: you don't ever hear nothing crazy about him. You don't ever hear nothing about him committing crimes or doing any type of stuff that Shane, Bob, and Tetris are doing. Yeah, 24K is everywhere. It's everywhere, except his account, except his pockets. He better hope his next album, because he's coming out with another album. He better hope that one does enough to where he can pay it back. Or either that, or he's going to have to do another Super Bowl performance. But it's just like, again, the question, and I'm just going to type it in the chat so people know. Why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Tell me why. Tell me why. That's what I'm asking. And I'm pretty sure all of you are asking yourself that same exact thing. Why? Why? it just goes to show you got to be smarter with your money, because you just never know. Especially now in a day and age where music is not even selling like it used to, you know. Like you got to literally push like a million, billion streams just to get one actual sale. Like I heard somewhere that I think, like, if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard like it takes a million digital streams just to make one physical copy. You remember how it was back in the day when we used to go buy the albums and stuff like that, and every album we bought equated to like a million or however many. Now it's like you gotta pump out mad digital streams just to get one sale. That's crazy. You said it's gonna flop. I mean, I don't want to say it'll flop because I mean it's Bruno. Because you know everything Bruno's been putting out, he's been having some heat. I mean, I feel like he could bounce back, but man, it's gonna take a while though. All right. And here I am like stressing about, my school loans and the debt that I'm in, but damn, because I think I only owe like maybe a couple tens of thousands in school loan debt, which I'm paying by the way, and I'm almost done with it. But man, the to be in that much debt, 40 million compared to just a couple 10,000, I'm like, sucks to be you right now. And he's a celebrity. Rollo, Mika D, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. But again, it's just is my point, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand the shenanigans of these celebrities, why they do the stuff that they do, knowing it just doesn't make sense. I'll give you two more examples. And even though this happened a while back, but still, it's just one of those things that just blows my mind. Wesley Snipes and Lauryn Hill. I love them both. Lauryn Hill, we all know, one of the most iconic, most impactful, most influential female artists of all time. From my stomping grounds, Jersey, had the classic album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, flawless from start to finish. I don't care what nobody says. On top of the world, gets locked up because she can't pay a small little tax lien, and now ends up having to do time. I mean, she got out and everything. She got herself back together, but it's just like, why, Lauren? You got money from your time with the Fugees to all the success on the Miseducation. She hasn't even put out any other albums because Miseducation is still doing so well. It's still doing numbers. It's like, you can't pay that little tiny, I don't even think it was that much. I think she only owed maybe like $1 million or $2 million. You can't pay that? Like, really? Come on. That doesn't make no sense. Yeah, I was born and raised in Jersey, but I live in Florida now. But again, just come on. Lauren, Laura, what are you doing? I'm glad she got herself together. I'm glad, she turned it around, lesson learned. But it's just still like you have enough money to pay your taxes and not be in debt. And that's the thing I don't understand with these celebrities. It's like, you're going to get taxed. You got to pay this stuff. Ash Kiro, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Like, you have enough money to where them little tax liens that they get, that's nothing. Just pay it off. Pay it off. Like the lady said in that movie Mo Money when Damon Wayans was running from the cops and stuff like that, and he jumped over the thing. She's like, pay your fare, pay your fare, pay your fare. And he got on the train and stuff, not realizing the cop was in the car waiting. And he's like, pay your fare, pay your fare. Come on, Lauren, pay your fare. Celebrities, pay your fare. Wesley Snipes, same thing with him. Love Wesley. Hell of an actor. On top of the world after he did the Blade franchise. Same thing. Dummy gets locked up, or I don't know how long he was locked up for. And all he owed was like, what, $2 or $3 million? That's all he owed. Genius. You mean to tell me with all the movies you've done, from White Man Can't Jump to Jungle Fever to the Blade franchise, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You can't pay a little simple, measly $3 million. And here's what these dummies don't realize. When you don't pay those right away, the interest goes up. And it's a lot higher for celebrities and stuff. So you can go from just having to maybe only pay $1 million to now having to pay $3-4 million or even more. And it just raises higher and higher the longer they put it off. So I don't understand it. You have enough money to pay it. You know that you can do anything that's going to help you make even more money, regardless of whether your next project flops or not. Like, this. So it's just like, why not just take care of it? Why not? Why ignore it? Knowing it's going to come back on you. And you end up getting locked up and stuff. Just come on. It just doesn't add up. Just don't make sense. This man's been doing movies for years. And you mean to tell me a little $3 million tax lien is hurting your pockets? Stop it, man. Come on. And ever since he got locked up and got released, he's still doing movies, but his name ain't even buzzing like it was now. Now they're getting ready to find somebody else to replace him for Blade. I think it's Mahershala Ali. That's going to be the new Blade. But since that, look what happened. His career just went downhill. Now he's doing all these straight to DVD, but I don't even think DVDs exist anymore. Now it's just straight to streaming. STS, straight to streams. Now he's doing all these Netflix and Hulu movies and stuff where he ain't getting as much money as he would when he was doing the major blockbuster releases. It's just like, come on. At some point, common sense gotta kick the fuck in. Like it has to. I mean, it really does. It has to kick in for all these celebrities. Like you just gotta have the wake up call. I understand you make mistakes, learn from it, but it's like, don't keep making the same mistakes. Don't keep doing stuff that is just gonna put you in a position to where you're now going to rise and fall hard. It's not making sense. And here's my thing. It's like, if you don't want the money, if you don't want the fame and the fortune, give it to us. I'll take it. I'll take Diddy's money. And guess what? I'll be in the same island as Tupac. Because that whole conspiracy. Everybody saying, he ain't dead. He's just on vacation. And I'll be where Tupac is. You won't hear from me. I'll be chilling, staying out of trouble, living life. Like, this is like, come on. Like, learn from these mistakes. Don't get caught up in that. And it's sad because you see all the stuff that these celebrities are doing. Because, you hear a lot of people that are trying to work and get to a certain point and they want to live the celebrity life. It's like when you see all the stuff that's going on and the things that they're doing and saying and everything that's happening behind the scenes, it almost makes you not even want to be a celebrity. It really makes you not want to be. the Illuminati and all this other stuff like that. It's just like, all right, man, like no thanks. You know, if I am going to become a celebrity, I kind of want to be all the way at the bottom of the list. I wouldn't even want to be A or B list celebrity because it's just like if it's like for all of that, I'll pass. It's crazy. It just doesn't make any sense, none whatsoever. But I mean, some people still want that lifestyle. Some people still want to live it. But you see everything that's going on. It really makes you like really reconsider and think like, and I don't know, is it really what it's all cracked up to be? Yeah, you might be able to hang out with some of these other people and you know really enjoy life and do any and everything you want to do. But it's just like, man, you really would have to move like low key. And but see, here's the thing too. A lot of these people, it's almost like they want the trouble. That to me, that's what I really think it is. When I ask why, I really think they enjoy it. Maybe it is a mental issue. Maybe it is something deeper, but it's almost like they gravitate to it. Like they like it. And I mean that's just weird in itself. Like it's like you like with R. Kelly, aka Bob. You had to have known that was going to come back to you, messing around with all them underage girls. It's like you like that. You want to be in trouble. You now want to be in cell block 1, D block, in the general population of one of the most notorious prisons, wherever he's locked up at. It's like that's what you want to do. Like really? It's like Toothpick said in Don't Be a Menace, take me to jail, lock me up, throw away the key. Like, I mean, I don't get it. Bill Cosby, another exhibit. Bill was America's dad. We all know and love the Cosby Show. It's Bill. Mr. Jello pudding, the chocolatine, the doll, all of that. Bill, up here drugging women. It's like, come on. When you got your lovely wife Camille at home and you're sitting there doing all of this stuff. Why, Bill? Why? I mean, as old as he is now, because honestly, after seeing him recently, he looked like he only got a week left to live. I really hope the lesson was learned. I hope he don't get back out in these streets and start doing mess again. But then again, I mean, who really knows? But it's just like, damn, you would have never thought America's favorite sitcom dad because he's boule. I'm just saying, come on, listen. I only say what y'all are thinking. That's why I'm up here hosting this right now. Because y'all know I ain't lying. I'm only saying what everybody's thinking. But it's like, come on, Bill. He ain't even Bill no more. He is William now. William Cosby. We got to switch his name. I'm switching names for all these idiot celebrities who are just doing shit that just doesn't make any sense. William Cosby. Oh my God. William Cosby. Ew. Ew. You know what William Cosby sounds like? Sounds like the name of one of those accident lawyers or like one of those like district attorneys that just doesn't win any cases. Like, yeah, you get locked up, you get in some trouble, they threaten to put you under jail. Well, who's my attorney going to be? William Cosby. Oh shit! What? Oh, yeah. Just send me to jail. Just put me in the truck right now. Like Willie Cosby. Oh, he ain't won no case. Oh. I'm just saying. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. So again, that's why I ask why. Why? Because if you don't want the fortune and fame, give it to the next person. Give it to. And here's the thing, like I read somewhere, I don't know who it was, but they said it's amazing how even though we're celebrities and we are, living these extravagant lives, there's people out there that don't even have the same amount of money as us, but are living better than us and utilizing what they have and making something out of nothing. It's like they don't even have the same bank account and all that. They can't even travel the world and do this, that, and the third. They don't have 20, 30 cars in the garage, but yet they're living so much better and doing way better than us. Make that make sense. And I thought that was crazy to hear that, but then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, hold up. That really is true, though. It really, there's really people out there who are doing better than some of these people and not getting themselves in trouble, getting caught up in bullshit that you know is just going to cause you to spiral downhill. Make that make sense. Versus someone who's got the same amount of money, who's got more money than the Almighty Himself, and is just doing the most. Doesn't make any sense. And now you know what's crazy? I'm starting to hear this thing about they're talking about like how Hollywood and that undercover underground Illuminati society, how they're starting to like target celebrities. I've been hearing for the longest, like they've been talking about like trying to like target Jay-Z or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just like, damn, like what Jay do? But I've heard a lot of stuff about him. Nothing like crazy, but just like I've heard a lot of like artists talk about like how he's done them wrong over the years. Like for example, like Emil. Y'all remember her? She was part of back when Rockefeller had that little like clique. It was Jay Z, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak, and it was her. Now I ain't gonna lie, she wasn't the greatest lyricist. She was she did put out an album. It really didn't go nowhere. She actually did have a feature from Beyonce, but you think a feature from Beyonce would have helped her like kind of catapult the career, and it still did. Like apparently now she works at Walmart full time and stuff. I think she works in the electronics department. But yeah, like I think they interviewed her a while back, and she was kind of telling people how Jay was like doing her wrong and stuff like that, not paying her and all that stuff like that. I even heard the same thing about the Young Guns, Chris and Neve, how they were going on tours. They were with Rockefeller at one point, and how like Jay wasn't even paying them. I mean, you paying them, but little to nothing. Not even paying them enough to, take care of their rent for the next couple months. Jay dated Foxy Brown when she was 14. Really? See, I didn't know that. Oh, they dated? Oh, man. Ooh, thank God they ain't had no kid. He was 25. She was 14. Oh, man. Really? Oh, God. Jay-Z then went the Bob route. Shame on you, Sean. Man. I hope that's not true. And I'm a huge Jay-Z fan too. I really hope that's not true. Oh man, that'd be pretty bad. They right. This is exactly what I said earlier, Prez. They make us forget about this stuff because we're so in tune with the music and how much we adore it and how we love these memorable tracks and whatnot. But it's like little do you know all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. But it's like they get that money and they hush these people up. It's like no, we got to start saying something. We got to start speaking up. We got to start making a stand. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the bigger question. If we see all this stuff, if we know what's going on, why do we turn a blind eye? Why do we turn the other cheek? Why do we ignore it? Why doesn't anybody say anything? And I'm not talking about like other celebrities. I'm just talking about like the general public that sees all of this stuff going on and knows what's happening. Why doesn't anybody say anything? All these celebrities are effed up. They are. They really are. I won't say all of them, Prez. Not all of them, but the vast majority definitely are. The Camel's a predator. That's why Solange don't like him. Really, really. So you know what? Maybe that makes sense why she kind of went rogue on him. But then you think about it too, like Beyonce is a lot younger than Jay. I mean, not that it really matters now, but at the time, yeah. Oh man. So Jay-Z is just another R. Kelly with just camel lips. Wow. Who would have ever thought? Jigglypuff Carter. Man. Wow. I always knew it was something. I never wanted to say anything, but I think it's all in the face. It's definitely in his face. You know, because he just kind of has that. I won't say he's a serial killer, but he has that very disturbed face. He always makes it that just you just know something ain't right. 90%, you might be right about that. I've been saying it for years, but no one's listened. That's the thing. See, we got to start forming these coalitions and stuff. It takes more than just one. We got to start having a bunch of people really come together and really take a stand against this stuff. You know, this had to start having the same mentality as Martin and Malcolm. You saw when they said something, they didn't. It wasn't just them by themselves. They got people together with them, and they took a stand. And even though people might have hated it and rebelled, there were those that truly supported it, and they did what they had to do by any means necessary. He got the Mr. Ed look. He got that Wilbur. You know what Jay-Z looks like? Because I know everybody says Joe Camel and Mr. Ed and stuff. You know who he really looks like? You remember that old cartoon dog, Droopy? Hello, folks. You know what? I'm sad. That's how Jay-Z looks. He looks like real like Droopy. Just give him some long ears and change the color of his skin. He will look exactly like Droopy. Jaguar, right? He's been talking about it, but they called her bitter and crazy. I have heard about that. I have heard about that. Yeah. But I mean, again, it takes more than just one person. Like multiple people got to start saying stuff all together. Because think about when one person just says it, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to take their word for it because you know how the saying goes. There's always two sides to every story. But when you start hearing it more and more from multiple people, if they're all saying the same thing, that's when people now they got to start paying attention. Think about it. Any situation that you've been in where one person just says something, you probably didn't believe them half the time. You probably thought they were lying or just talking out their ass or it wasn't true. But look how much of a difference it made when multiple people said it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It can't just be just people like just Jaguar, right? It's got to be more than Jaguar, right? It's got to be 1 million plus Jaguar rights or anybody else. That's when people are really going to be like, okay, I'm hearing this from a lot of people. It's time to act on it. Because most people just kind of brush it off. Yeah, exactly. The receipts, the tax statements, the PDF files, all of that stuff. The briefcase full of paperwork. Got to have all of that. Music was Satan's talent. He runs the industry. Yeah. That's why you see a lot more independent artists, and they're doing a lot better than the people that are part of the labels. Because it's sad. It's really sad. Hence the Pied Piper. I forgot about that nickname. Yeah. I forgot that was Bob's other nickname. I never really liked that nickname, Pied Piper. Yeah. Because you guys know Peter Pan. Well, Peter Pan, they're not saying Peter Pan was a bad dude and stuff like that, but Peter Pan associated with a lot of kids. So now you kind of see where it correlates with R. Kelly. Peter Pan was dealing with a lot of kids, taking them to Neverland. And that's exactly what Rob was doing. Bob, I'm sorry. Taking them to Neverland. Making them drink the wrong Mountain Dew. And not Code Red, not Baja Blast. I'm talking about that Mountain Dew that stays outside on a hot 90-degree summer day. And it ain't got that same taste. That's that new Mountain Dew. He did steal kids. That's exactly what Bob was doing. Stealing these damn kids. So yeah. Oh, Dave knew all about it. But again, it's that hush money. And it's sad. It really just goes to show money is really truly the root of all evil. It's the one thing that, people really don't want but can't live without it. Like J. Cole, he said it on that song ATM. You can't take it when you're gone, but you can't live without it. That's the truth. Because when we're dead and gone, we can't take the money with us. But while we're still here on this earth, we can't live without it. And it's sad. It's really sad. Which is why I really feel like, with the way everything is going right now in today's society, tell me, you about to go back to the caveman era. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching reruns of the Flintstones and stuff, just trying to learn how to, carve wheels and make cars and stuff out of stones and rocks and pebbles. And, look, I'm telling you, that's where we're going, which I don't mind. If we do go back to the days of Barney and Fred, I'm with it. I'm definitely with it. They did say Peter Pan was a bad dude and Captain Hook was trying to be the hero. Yeah, that Disney is twisted. More and more I see it, and it's just sad because it's just so many damn movies that I like, but so many little gems and Easter eggs inside those movies. It's just we're not paying attention because, again, just the whole point that I've been making, they block us from really seeing the truth. We need a natural reset. We definitely do. We need to be able to reset the world just like we reset our phones and our computers and stuff. We need a hard reset on just the world and just society. Y'all think the Joker was a bad guy, right? Yep. The love of money is the root of all evil. It definitely is. It definitely is. Man. It's times like these, I still wish food stamps were around. Because people didn't act crazy when we had food stamps. When we had WIC and Family First, people didn't act crazy. That green piece of paper, it just does something to people. You damn right I'm trying to stop cars with my feet. Hey, look, listen, I might have bunions and blisters when it's all said and done, but think about how much money I'm saving by switching to Geico Auto Insurance, Gary. Think about it, though. Look at the tribes and stuff from back in the day. They didn't have to worry about money. They didn't have to worry about debt. None of that. And they were still able to do all the same things that we're doing now. Yeah, you don't got to worry about getting your car fixed and repairs and oil changes and all that. I mean, yeah, but and even though, you got to pedal with your feet, the more people that's in the car, you get there a lot faster because everybody's pedaling. But think about how much money you're saving. If I could pedal my damn car right now, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And it's a good workout too. Strengthens your legs, makes you run a lot faster, makes you a lot stronger. So think about it though. I'll go back to the Flintstone days. I'll go back to the days of Captain Caveman. I mean, we pretty much headed there because all this digital stuff, all this AI stuff, they're trying to basically wipe us out. It's going to get to the point. We're not ready to go to Mars. Mars is just too damn hot. People think that it's hot down here in southern Florida and all these other states and Texas and all that. You imagine trying to go to Mars? Oh my God. You'll be talking like Christian Bale when he plays Batman. You ain't gonna be able to get a word out. We have feelings about it because they've indoctrinated us with this crap, hence Saturday cartoons. Right. Actually, money has zero emotion and feelings, but it works for you. True. He said you started to act like we're. Hey, look, why you think I'm a part of the nine? I'm just giving you the real, just the same way he does, the same way Word does, the same way Tay does. I'm just here to give the same thing. Like I said, we're all realists. It's just that we know how to give the truth, give the real, but also make it entertaining and funny. I'm just probably just a little bit different though, but because I'm silly as hell. But I'm just giving you the gospel. That's it. That's what this episode is about. So again, we need answers. We need answers to all the shenanigans, to all the fuckery that's going on in today's society. Just makes no sense. But yeah, you're right though. We need a hard reset. We need to go back to when times were good, when it wasn't all this mayhem and craziness, when kids were actually going outside and playing and doing activities. When you weren't seeing parents fight and argue left and right. Like when times were good, we need to go back to that. Like all this AI mess and now contemplating whether or not we or going to be going to Mars. I ain't going to no damn Mars. I can tell you that right now. I'm staying my ass right here. Oh well. If I got to be like Will Smith and I Am Legend, so be it. It'd just be me and my dog, chilling. I won't get in no trouble though. I won't be like any of these celebrities. I ain't got to worry about going to no Diddy parties. Because everybody going. I'll stay. Yeah, everybody else can volunteer and take their ass to Mars. And as soon as y'all hop off that ship, you're gonna burn up instantly. Y'all seen Total Recall? Look what happened when Arnold Schwarzenegger and that black girl went out into the hit the surface. Faces start bubbling and stuff, eyes popping out their head. They look like Jim Carrey in the mask. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Going to no damn Mars, please. Everyone will. You all will enjoy life one way or another. Something is evil if the intention is to make it that. Exactly, Bronze. Exactly. I agree. These kids are lazy now. Very lazy. Very. Getting chips in your head to browse the internet. Right. Right. They trying to turn us into the real life Matrix and all that stuff like that. Man, come on, man. You ain't about to put no damn computer chip in my head. The same SIM chip that's in my phone, you are not putting that in my head. I'll whoop your ass. You ain't doing all of that. But then again, I don't know, like that might be kind of dope because if I could learn Kung Fu in like 2 seconds like Neo did, maybe that probably ain't such a bad idea. But better yet, put a computer chip in my head that shows me how to win sporting bets. Because I be looking at these people that be placing bets. I'm like, damn, they be winning a lot of money. So if I could be able to do that on some Matrix type shit, yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, sign me up. If I could know like what team is going to win and by how much and beat the odds and get a whole bunch of money, I'll do it. Yeah, put a chip in there. But that's it though. Don't turn me into no iRobot. Ain't talking like this. What up, 9? No, I ain't doing all of that. No, make me normal. I want to remain normal. But yeah, if I could be like Tom Cruise in Minority Report, I'm down for it. Yeah, I'll take the computer chip. Nah, it is. I'm just playing. It is a bad idea. I wouldn't do it. Unless it helps me dodge bullets like Neo in the Matrix, then I'll do it. Because I'm like, damn, when they programmed Neo and all that stuff, they put all that stuff into it. I'm like, damn, he became the GOAT. I'm like, it kind of made me want a computer chip now. That was to condition you the idea the movie was a user in the technology age. No, I know. I wouldn't want none of that. I wouldn't want none of that because again, it's just getting scary now where we're headed right now with this AI mess, and now the fact that they're trying to do away with actual money, which would probably I can't even say it would be a good or bad thing because they're trying to turn money into like this digitized thing now. It's just crazy. crazy. But yeah, that's just the question that has just been on my mind for quite some time now. Just what's wrong with these celebrities and what is truly going on, and why are they not seeking counseling or therapy? Or better yet, why aren't they doing like the monks do when they go off to Tibet and stuff like that and sit Indian style on top of a highest mountain and stuff and just clear their mind? Why are they not doing any of that? Right, it is about to be Terminator 2 in real life. You're gonna see Arnold Schwarzenegger's character and that other character just walking all around the Liquidator, T-1000. It's gonna be that soon. Right? Yeah. It's gonna be like Fallout for anybody that's ever played the game or watched the TV series. It's really good, by the way. Check it out. Yeah, it's about to turn into Fallout. I'm telling you, it's about to turn into a post-apocalyptic world just minus the zombies. Yep, CBDC, they will be able to control your spending. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, do what I'm doing, y'all. Start watching the Flintstones and learn all this stuff. Because look at the Flintstones. As much as y'all might be criticizing and making jokes about, oh, you want to drive barefooted? Yeah, because I'm saving money. Look how smart they were ahead of their time. Fred, Wilma, Barney, Betty, Mr. Slade, all of them ahead of their time. Look at that. Watch the real life movie if you haven't seen it. Like, what was their currency in the movie? It was puzzle pieces. It was little colorful puzzle pieces. I'm telling you, they made it work. They made it work. You know, Fred was living good. Nice crib, decked out and stuff, all made out of stone and tablets and rocks and pebbles and all of that stuff like that. They were chilling. They had jewelry and all that stuff. Everything was made out of stone and all that. That's where we're headed. But see, you know, the society is so lazy now that if we truly do head in that direction, everybody gonna be losing their damn minds. No, this will probably be a good thing because it'll start bringing back, you know, true positivity. So I'm all for it if we end up going back to the Stone Age. I'm all for it. Shit. I already look like a caveman, so shit. I mean, I fit right in perfectly. Me beard, me make car, me build house. So all that shit. So, don't judge me. They said we will own nothing and be happy. Right. But think about it. We're not in debt no more. We ain't got to worry about paying for repairs on cars, no school loans, no rent. Think about it. If you look at the Flintstones, they ain't had to pay no rent. They built their own house. No rent, no mortgage, none of that. Take me back to them days. Shit. Paying $1,500 right now for this tiny ass condo that I live in. Shit. Make me want to live outside my own place now. I'm telling you. Just saying. But I mean, that's pretty much all that I had to say. There will be some more topics like this on the way. Again, this is a new segment, you know, that we're going to be doing. It's called We Need Answers. Because again, we need answers to some of all this stupid, dumb shit that is happening and just starting to occur on a regular basis. Like I said, I'm only saying what y'all are thinking. That's the motto right there. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. I mean, again, big shout out to everybody coming through. Shout out to my boy, the word. Yep, exactly. Yep. Oonga boonga. I'm already starting to. I done went and got a Rosetta Stone package on how to speak caveman. So I've been learning the sounds and the grunts and the growls and all that and oonga boonga and me beard club all that banging on my head and all that shit like that. Like look, even what's that the movie The Croods? Same thing with them. The Croods were living good. Living good. You know, had to go hunt for food and stuff. They, you know, started fires, cooked it, full course meals. They could go wherever they want, live wherever they want. Living good. I'm telling you, I will go back. I will go back. Y'all want to go to Mars and all them other planets where you can barely breathe and all that shit like that? Be my guest. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not traveling light years to go to Mars or Neptune or any of these planets. Did you know on Neptune, I read about this. Did you know the gas is so thick and poisonous on Neptune that if you were to step outside of a spaceship and take your helmet off, you would instantly die because of the contact poisoning? The minute you breathe that shit in, you're instantly dead. Contact poison. That's crazy. You know how quick that shit seeps into your skin? You're instantly dead. So you want to move to Neptune? You want to move to Mars? And you complaining about the summer right now. What do you think Mars is? Mars is endless summer. There is no season in Mars. It's hell. That's their only season. It's hell. Imagine having a 24/7 cookout and Satan's behind the grill. Yeah. No, ain't nobody going to Uranus either, unless you Diddy. I can see Diddy right now just getting off the spaceship of Uranus. Yeah, I like this. I like the way this feels. Bad boy. You know I ain't shit. Yes, sir. But yeah, more episodes on the way. More of this new segment. We need answers. Again, big shout out to the big homie. Word. my 9% brother from another, aka the midget tosser, aka the thrower. If y'all did get a chance to watch that stream, y'all got to go back and check that out. That was hysterical. Unless Word took it down. I hope he didn't. But oh man, y'all got to hear the story about Word's midget throwing fetish. That is the funniest shit I ever heard. And here's the crazy part: he was dead ass serious too. He wasn't even like, I mean, he wasn't joking. He was as serious as a stroke and a heart attack at the same time. So, but I had a ball with that because I was not expecting that. But yeah, again, I appreciate all the continuous love and support from each and every one of y'all. Y'all can check me out on my channel, B.D.B.G.P, Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions. I do all different types of various gaming content. I have my podcast, The Debate Table, if you guys want to check out any of the episodes on that. You can also check out the extension of my podcast, The Battle of the Beats, which is also part of the Debate Table. It's a dope beat battle circuit that allows producers from all around to showcase their musical variety through all different types of genres from music. We've been having a ball with that, going on 3 years. Shout out to everybody that's been coming through, showing support with that. I mean, if you guys need any art, graphic work, I'm also an artist and a graphic designer. I have my own company, Imprint Street Artists. If you guys want to hit me up for anything, you can definitely do so. It's never a problem, only a phone call. Again, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 9%, Tay Eats, The Word, Santina Love, Gary, Bust It Down Brown. Hey, Gary, I'm sorry, but every time I see your name pop up, and I say your name and stuff, I'm gonna always think about Shaft or Coltrane or Jim Kelly. I'm gonna always think about a 70s, 80s black exploitation movie. Gary, Bust It Down Brown. I'm gonna think of Undercover Brother. You better not ever wear no 3-piece suit and platform boots around me. If you got a fro, I'm gonna clown you. I'm telling you, Gary, Bust It Down Brown. I'm gonna see if I get one of the Battle of the Beats producers to sample that. I'm gonna do like a little. I don't want to know what it means. Hey, you keep that to yourself. I just like the name though, just because it just sounds like something you hear on like a sitcom, like Hawaii 5-0. Like he's Gary. Bust It Down Brown, like Soul Train vibes. Rest in peace, Don Cornelius. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. That's my time. This is the first episode of We Need Answers. Again, more questions to come, more topics to come, because we definitely need some answers with all the dumb shit and fuckery that is going on. But yeah, I'm your host, Big Daddy Beard. I'm up out of here. Word. If you want to come up after you fix the converter box static on your yeah, we got to get Word some new equipment, man, because every time he be popping up on the streams and stuff like that, it just be sounding like somebody changing the radios on a 76 Cadillac. And then he be trying to talk through it like, we can't hear you. Like, you start hearing all your favorite songs as the static is going through. You be like, diamond in the back, sun rooftop, computer loud. Shh, here they come. Get ready tonight. Gonna make this. I'm love with Mary Jane. That's what it sounds like every time. I'm only playing Word. Don't put me in the doghouse, fam. Don't put me in the doghouse. It's your phone. Let me find out you still got Cricket. You better upgrade. You better get the iPhone 40 or whatever is out right now. I know it's a little bit more money, but you know, gotta make it happen. But yeah, I'm up out of here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all. Shout out to the Word for having me up here, host, and do what I do best, which is, you know, entertain, you know, keep you guys engaged, keep you guys tuned in. Again, shout out to everybody in the 9%, man. Much love. Appreciate it, y'all. I'm up out of here. Word, if you want to go ahead and play your video, you can definitely do so. But yeah, I'm going, y'all. Peace and love.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this evening. Better stand tall, ready for a fight.